Let's set the record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before your eyes.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast review, custom Diecast review actually, and this is, I believe, the first time I've done this. This is a dual review. It's not a comparison, it's a dual Diecast review only because it's from the same race, so it's kind of like a set. This particular set is from Martinsville back in 2021 in the playoffs for the round of 8. Now, of course, Bowman won the race. Hamlin did not like how he was raced, and he kind of showed a little bit of displeasure toward Alex, which is, understandable, but at the same time, he made himself look like an idiot, and everybody kind of laughed at him for it. So, this is where the famous hack came from. Hamlin did call Bowman a hack after the race. He said he got beat by teammates every week, this, that, and the other, and, yeah, we all thought it was kind of funny, because there's been multiple times where Hamlin has wrecked other people, and, it wasn't a big deal, but if he get raced up, it's a big thing. But, I mean, I get it. He was in the playoffs. Alex Bowman was not. So, it was kind of a little unnecessary on Bowman's part to run him up that much, which, I mean, it wasn't a lot. It was just pretty aggressive. But, I mean, if you're going for a win, you're going for a win. You're here to prove your place and prove your spot for whichever team you're driving for, or just who you are as a person in racing. And it's not like Bowman did it on purpose either. It was just, kind of a little bit of aggressive. But again, it was late in the race. It's not like it was early or anything. Hamlin made a whole bunch of points for the race. So it wasn't too terrible. But again, I still understand the frustration. Now, I don't even know how I'm going to do a thumbnail for this diecast review or the custom diecast review. I guess I got to have one way and have one the other. But yeah, this is a set. I got the Hamlin up top and the Bowman on bottom. Now, these are two different... not occasions, time stamps, I guess. This was how he ended the race looking with his car, and then this was post victory lane, not post race. So, I mean, yeah, it's kind of the same era. Now, I can't really do like anything like a setup or anything, because this has a confetti on it. If I would want to do something like on the track, like a diorama or something, I would have to take the confetti off, or just make another one, and I kind of have it setting up that way. I don't really think I will right now. I might later on down the road, but as of right now, we're just kind of sticking to the win versus just a custom of how Hamlin finished. And tomorrow, we will be taking a look at the 124 of the Hamlin, not the Bowman, but the Hamlin. Of course, the Bowman win, or at least I think it is going to be made in the 124. Hopefully it will be. I'm not going to get the Elite or anything. I'm just going to get the ARC because Elites get a little expensive right now. So yeah, I'm just going to get all 4 of his wins, and of course the Las Vegas from 2022. So I got to get a bigger Bowman shelf because it's getting a little full, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, we shall take a look at the Hamlin first. So we're just going to get this bad boy out of the box. Try not to damage the box too much. Wouldn't really like that. I have to get something to open it, so give me just a minute. I'll be right back. And with the power of editing, that took like 2 seconds. So, we're going to take a look at the diecast here in just a second. Let's take a look at this box, because I do have a few little decals kind of placed on here. It's not a lot, but it is something. I kind of got the Martinsville logo down there. Got the race version and the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs, if I can zoom in. There we go. Because it is a playoffs car. For Bowman, I got the playoffs diecast, or the playoff logo on there, just simply because it was in the playoffs. Sorry, I had to yawn. Got the race version there, of course, same thing with down here. Got the winner sticker, of course, because he won the race. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, I had to move it because of the, race version because of the logo here. And this would have been cut out just like this one, but there is it wasn't an adult collectible, it was something collectible up here. No, it was like the ages 4 and up. So that one had covered it with just the normal decal, so I had to like put more over it, if that makes any sense. But anyway, there's the box design for the Hamlin and the Bowman. So we're just going to take a quick look-see here. I just took a normal Hamlin diecast, of course. There we go. And then I added all kinds of racewear and stuff. Let's see if we can get a better look, because my lighting's not very good. Let's see. zoom in on it. I'll have to do just like a normal diecast review. That wasn't really my plan. There we go. I guess it's a little better. So we got the race wear and all that stuff. Of course, you got the worn out tire back here. Got a little bit of damage and some fuel spillage. You got some race wear all the way around the car. I don't want to take too long, is why I'm kind of going fast with this. Here's the front end, possibly. Yep, there's the front end, super dirty. Of course, you got a little chunk taken out of the bumper there. You got the side here. You do have some wheel markings with that little white spot and just some rubbed up tires as well. Got a little bit of damage. I believe that's where Hamlin and Bowman made contact. I got some more race wear on here. Got the exhaust plate down there. A little more damage on the back and or on the quarter panel, kind of on the back. It was really hard because you could, like, on the actual car, it was kind of like popped. The deck lid was kind of popped a little bit. That is pretty much impossible on a 164, so it didn't really take too much, but we did change out the banner. Of course, you got the Hamlin banner for the playoffs. Got some detail on the interior. Got the splitter back here, or the spoiler, I'm sorry, which was painted yellow. Window net is down. You can kind of see on the inside. Well, not really. But everything is painted in there. The steering wheel, gear shifter, and roll cage is painted. Of course, window net down once again underneath. Got all that detail there. Now, here's what I was talking about a couple weeks ago. Remember when I said I had to switch from silver to gray for the detail? This was a part of that whole ordeal, because, like, the silver, it was just, like, so liquidy. It was almost like thick water, and it wasn't very good. So it got really runny, really messy, no matter how many times I let it sit. And you can see some extra glue on this diecast on the back because of this stubborn thing. I didn't want to get glued back together, so I had to take little bits and pieces of glue and kind of work around the car in order to get it glued back down. So there's the Hamlin edition. Again, I have more content, so I don't want to take too long. So zoom out here. Of course, this is the Bowman. Same thing with the Hamlin. We'll be right back whenever we, get this out of the box. And I have to be really delicate because these Bowman diecast, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's just the Bowman ones. It's so hard to open. I mean, you have to be really easy. There we go. Okay. So again, here is a diecast with the confetti on it. It's not like a post-race. It is post-victory lane. So, of course, all the confetti stuff on it. Let's put this box out of the way. Now, let's kind of do a review on this. I know the lighting's really bad right now, but give me a second. I'll fix it, I promise. It should fix itself, kind of. There we go. It's going to be a little bright, but that's okay. No big deal. So I got the Bowman here, of course. They got all the confetti. I mean, this thing was covered. This was really the first diecast we've had from Alex Bowman since 2020, the beginning of the year, with confetti on it because, of course, the whole pandemic thing. And then for the first 3 wins of the season, didn't come with confetti, sadly. And then, of course, Martinsville, they had some confetti, which I loved that. And for Las Vegas for this year, it was caked even more than this, and I'm super excited to get that in the 124, and of course might get in the 164 if it doesn't get made. It was offered. I was surprised that it was offered, because normally they don't offer Bowman wins, because the only one they've made so far was the first win. That was it. They haven't, out of, 5 wins at the time? Wait, no. 4 for 2021, 1 for 2020. So that's 6. Yeah, this was a 7th win. So 6 wins, because we're not counting this one. No, we will. Okay, so 5 out of 7 wins were not offered. So that's kind of sucky. So that's why I'm making these. But yeah, there's all the confetti you can see. There's kind of a little bit of a wheel mark there, like a little tape line, I guess you could say. Got that wheel rubbed up. Of course, you got all the confetti on the side. I got some fuel spillage there, not a lot. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can get some more detail on this thing. But yeah, just, again, caked in confetti. Not super caked, but it is pretty good. Got some race wear and stuff on the front. Not a whole lot. You see there's a little bit of damage on the front bumper where he kind of got in the Hamlin, or Hamlin got in the him. On the roof, 48, Ally do it right. Just your normal stuff. Got Bowman and whatnot. Got Ally right there once again. Then we got the back end. A little bit of race wear, not a whole lot. This side, there's nothing special, just some race wear and some raced up tires. Again, not a whole lot going on down here. And then, of course, you got the window net and all the detail on the inside. And here is, again, kind of what I'm talking about with the gray versus silver deal. So, again, the silver just not working out. So, I got new silver and then it works pretty good. So we have actually switched back to silver instead of the gray. But yeah, so there's the detail for both of these die-casts, and I got a little bit of news before we head on out of here. But there is some more die-cast reviews that I'm going to be doing like this. Like, for example, the Pocono for Alex Bowman, the win, and the race version car from Larson. Those are going to be reviewed like we are here now. And I am so behind on die-cast reviews to where I have the both ARC and the metal chassis of the Ally Best Friends, standard paint scheme, the throwback, well, it's on the way. And for the junior, like, iRacing paint scheme, I haven't reviewed any of these, and they come out way before the metal chassis does. So for all those die-casts that you just heard me call out, I'm actually going to do the metal chassis edition along with just the standard. So we're going to have a die-cast review that's just like this one, but with the two die-casts that are normal and then the metal chassis and stuff. That kind of helps repeat less content, and it gets more die-casts out of the way so I can review others. So it's a dual win for sure. That's definitely a plus. But if you are curious if this will be for sale, it will not, unfortunately, because again, Bowman's my guy, and you guys know I like doing sets or, you know, stuff like that, like a 2-car set or a 3-car set of stuff. That's why I made the Larson race version with the Bowman Pocono. Again, same thing for the Martinsville for Hamlin and Bowman. So these are not for sale. These are actually just for my collection. And not only that, I've made... I think I've already made some of the Bowman ones, and there's one up for sale right now. I don't remember which one. I don't know if it's Pocono. I gave the Dover one to OBB because, you know, he was at that race. So I think the... was it the Pocono or Richmond? Because I didn't do Martinsville. I want to say it was Richmond. I can't really remember, but one of them is up there for sale. It is the Authentics edition, but at the same time, it's got all the detail as a Gold Series. But anyway, with that being said, that is all for this dual custom diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.